Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola from the west side. Happy Monday. All right, we're going to wait for YouTube to hopefully send out some little alerts, let people know I'm in. I know I'm a few minutes late. Let's see me come on camera. This is early for me in the West. Well, it's evening. It's right after dinner, so pardon me for being a little late. But, the family sits down and eats. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. And so I am simulcasting this on both of my YouTube channels. And hopefully, YouTube will be nice and let me keep this a monetized video. Hold on. All right, so let me together here. It feels like anyway. So my libations for the night, because it is a hot one, is of course my coldest water. Put it up here in front of the screen. There you go. And then I also, it's still nighttime. We do have some libations. I think that's it's not a Pinot. It's not a Pinot. I forget what it is. I think it's a Sauve. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Yeah. But anyway, you guys, happy Monday. We're gonna start off with not the main topic for tonight, but because this information came back out today, we have an update. Let's get this light together here. So, had an update today in regards to the Carly Russell situation. And Carly Russell, yeah, her legal counsel told the police, or yeah, I guess told the police that she was not kidnapped. There was no child on the side of the road. It was all made up, and that she's very sorry, and she is, deeply, sorry for what she's done. She didn't act with anyone else. She did this all on her own, according to the statement. Child, this young lady is going to be going to jail, or she is going to do some type of restitution. I think it's going to be serving some time, because the police are just getting together what the cost of all the resources that were spent were between them and other law enforcement agencies. And I guess they're going to present something to, the district attorney there in Hoover, Alabama, making sure all their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed. And we're going to go from there. And then I guess we'll be hearing something else in regards to this young lady at that point. I mean, how YouTube can be sometimes when you create a post. I'm creating a post on my main channel, but we are simulcasting this, so welcome to the dragonflies, and welcome to the den dwellers that may come through here on the Purple Diva Den, because we are doing this on both channels tonight. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's just talk about Carly's situation for a second. I have asked those who are her sorors, what they thought. Several who were at Boulay at the time of madness that was going on, and they embarrassed as is anyone else. And I guess there's a way to see what Nationals is going to do. And I think Nationals is waiting to see what law enforcement is going to do. Even though what she's done has to go against some type of conduct. And she has not said that she was suffering from any, she knew, based on what she's saying, she knew exactly what she was doing. So, that's where we are with that. So let me see if I can hold on, y'all. Searching for something. This is the rest of the topic. All right. Let me see if I can bring this up. Okay, so we're gonna move it. Okay, so I found, just trying to find the original that's not stitched with. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Just so I can play this. And let me just, where's my freaking, let me get my, okay, right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna put up here. Yeah. All right, so this next part that we are going to be playing right now is an audio clip from TikTok of a transgender woman speaking in regards to us XX chromosomes, and us having the audacity to be gatekeepers of menstruation. So hold on one second, y'all. Get this together, because I'm playing it from my phone. It just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they don't. Okay, you don't own your you don't own experience both. Both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you. I just wanted y'all to hear that if you haven't heard it. Hold on. Now let me come back off of my copyright and come back on camera. Just 1 second, y'all. Please let me come back on camera. All right, so I'm back on camera now. So y'all couldn't really hear that based on what I'm looking at. So hold on, let me do something. Let me turn down this other stuff. Turn this music down. Turn the music down, okay? And let me play it again. All right, put back up my copyright. All right, so we're gonna listen to this again. So give me 1 second, because I gotta do the same thing I did before. All righty. So we're gonna play this, and I'll do this time. The transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you. This is what I mean. So that was it. Now let me come on back over. Let me come back over. And let me take my copyright banner down. And then I'm just listening to it right now, playback, and to make sure that it did go through, so I don't have to wait till the replay crew. So you guys heard that, and shouts out to the replay crew. So we're gonna just talk about this. So here's the thing. XX chromosomes, as far as human beings, are the only ones who menstruate. The other ones who menstruate are female dogs. Yes, they do too, just like us. Okay? You know, when they're quote unquote in heat. So yeah, we're the only one. We don't have to be the gatekeepers. There's no way that someone who is born XY chromosomes can have a period. It doesn't exist. It also doesn't exist in the animal kingdom. Doesn't exist there either. Biology is biology, y'all. Science is science. Now, this person put this out there, and Just Hilarious responded to this person, and surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, some XX chromosomes got out here and tried to come at her, along with, you know, these XY chromosomes who were, well, this specific XY chromosome who said this stuff, but I'm sure he's not the only one who believes it. See? And then to top it off, T.S. Madison got out here and got into the middle of this. Now, T.S. Madison, why you get in the middle of this? This don't have nothing to do with you. And this is making, in my opinion, XY chromosomes that identify as a woman look bad, because as much as they may identify as a woman, only XX chromosomes have a cycle, menstruate. Along with that menstruation is also something called cramps for some of us, and PMS. You see, the menstruation is, you know, part of the life cycle of us being able to bear children. And newsflash, there are some XX chromosomes who, because of whatever reason, cannot have a child. They still have a cycle. And if they don't have a cycle, by the time they turn 18, this is for XX chromosomes. Okay. The doctor will force their period to come. I know, because that's what happened to my grandmother on my mama's side. She then went on to have 11 children. She even had a couple of them when she was perimenopausal, which is, the term for, before you actually enter menopause. And because of her, I'm giving you guys, the things that y'all are never going to experience. And we're not being gatekeepers of it. It's just biology. There's nothing that an XY chromosome can do to have the internal functioning of an X chromosome. That's the way that the Most High made it. Those of us who believe in the Most High. And, they haven't even figured out how to successfully mimic our outside fully, from what I understand. Y'all don't have menstruation. If they do something, it's still not, whatever they're, making you, whatever you're doing to make it seem like you're having one, that's still not it. And here's the thing. I know that those of you who are talking this crazy talk are in the minority. But us XX chromosomes need to stick together on this. Now, I applaud Tasha K for standing with Just Hilarious. I stand with her too. I stand with the plainest Jane. I stand with Couture Bay. I stand with Jovi Beauty. All of us are XX chromosomes. All of us, by default, are the gatekeepers of the period, because only XX chromosomes can have them. I don't even understand what this crazy talk is and why there are trans women out here who are going with this garbage, because y'all are XY chromosomes. You understand that this sounds ludicrous? You should. And I mean, as much as you want to mimic us, as much as y'all want to mimic us, this is something that you can't have. Just like you are not able to have children just because you actually have to have a womb to have one. And they still haven't figured out how to have y'all have one. The only transgenders who have had children are ones who are XX chromosomes who have decided to be a transgender man. And they do it and before their insides out, I guess. But see, the transgender men, they understand exactly what's going on. Because even if they're a transgender man at this point, at some point in their life, because they are XX chromosomes, they had a cycle, or their body was going to give them a cycle because, it's no one's giving, XX chromosomes any type of inhibitors. It's only the inhibitors that they've been giving to some of the XY chromosomes, and we don't know what kind of irreparable damage that might do to them. But, it's not part of your biology. And do you really want the cycle? Well, of course you want it because you think that, the cycle, but it's not just the cycle. See, the cycle is the result of all those other inside parts that we have. Y'all remember biology class when they, did the sex education talks and they talked about, the ovaries and the fallopian tubes. You have to have all of that in order to have a child. You have to have all of that, well, to produce a child. I'll just say that. Because you have to have eggs. Now, you can have a fertilized egg implanted as long as you have a healthy womb. But then again, you still have to be an XX chromosome. But the cycle, menstrual cycle, is what happens, when the uterine lining is not needed for pregnancy. And it happens every month that we don't get pregnant until we reach menopause. For most of us, somewhere in our teens. But for some girls, they start having a period or menstruating at ages of like 8, 9 years old. I'm just so baffled by this entire freaking situation that we even have to get up here and defend a bodily function that is ours. It's ours. Y'all don't have this bodily function, and you couldn't handle this bodily function. That's just like it's crazy for you to think that you should go to a gynecologist. A gynecologist is for XX chromosomes because they specialize in the inside parts and outside parts of XX chromosomes. They cannot do anything for you as an XY chromosome. That's not their specialty. You're going to need to go see a urologist. And XX chromosomes, we also can't get prostate cancer because we don't, have one. But We have ovaries. We have a cervix. And it's possible for us to get ovarian cancer, and possible for us to get cervical cancer, which is one reason some women get hysterectomies to save themselves from that ever happening. If, they find that it's a high likelihood that they might get it. Now, I know my great aunt I think it was ovarian in her 80s. Yeah, see, even after we stopped producing eggs, the ovaries are still there. They don't, they don't go anywhere. Um, and here's the weird thing. Even after we stop having a cycle, there are certain types of hormones that they can give to a woman who is already in menopause that can cause her to start having a cycle again. Well, no babies come out of it, but because there's no more eggs. But but all of this are things that only XX chromosomes experience. And also XX chromosomes, we experience the experience of being a little girl, of growing into a woman, and I'm not I didn't chest feed my son. I breastfed my son. hmm And I'm not a birthing person. I'm a mother. And I know you can be a mother without having birthed the child. But you can't birth a child and not be a mother, unless of course you are, a surrogate. But then you're still an XX chromosome. So you still had the little girl experience of growing into a woman. You didn't transition to a woman. You didn't grow up as an XY chromosome and then as an adult make your outer appearance look like an XX chromosome to some degree. Some of you, yeah, nobody can tell. But that's not, like everybody. That's not everyone. And I know that there are women that y'all think look like men. I'm like, I mean, Brittany Griner, her voice is deep, like deep. Okay. But she's still female. She's still XX chromosome. Still two X's. And believe me, the entire time she was sitting over there in that prison over in the USSR, or, Russia, as it is today, she had a cycle. She menstruated. God only knows what they gave her for sanitary napkins. Do y'all want those too? And what are you going to use them for? Because, again, like it or not, we are the only ones. us XX chromosomes to have a period. And what is this? It's like the specific attack is on us melanated that look like me, XX chromosomes. Why are y'all coming after us? You know, yes, some of us may have more little masculine appearances. I'm not one of them. However, you know, and no matter how masculine someone may think that Just Hilarious is, she had a kid, just like me, hmm just like Tasha K. And we all have periods, and we are the gatekeepers of the periods. We are. Again, only someone with XX chromosomes. Y'all, it's warm in here. Told y'all. I got a fan. I know most of y'all are going to catch this on the replay because I'm on here early today. I might come on later on, but, I don't know. Because, I think I need to go study my stuff later on. Now, I did drop out something yesterday in regards to Jamie Foxx. Who came. Ooh, let me just wipe my face. Ooh. Wipe my face, y'all. I'm just so shiny right now. Who came out and did a video on Friday night, and as soon as he did that, all the people who said, "Well, we just need Jamie to come. We just need to see Jamie. We need Jamie to say something." Now that Jamie has said something, y'all have gone in a whole nother effing direction. Now y'all saying, "Oh yeah, that's his clone," or that he faked being sick and that he's wearing makeup to make himself look like he sick. Now, Sherelle's World says some crazy stuff like that. I'm like, girl. You were one of the main ones saying, well, we just want to hear from Jamie. We just need to hear. Now, Jamie didn't talk, and it's still not good enough for y'all. It's still not good enough for y'all. Come on in here. Here comes David. There's nobody out there right now, son. It's just you, me, and the... But I want you to say hi. Say hi. All right. No, say hi. Say hi. Say hi in the microphone. Say hi.
Say hi in the microphone. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. There you.
Yeah. All right. He gone. So, as y'all can hear, he has a very deep voice. Yeah, he's 28, almost. Yeah, that's my son, who is an XY chromosome, and he, I don't think he wants to have. Well, he's, his pronouns are him and he, and y'all with the pronouns, like it's the reason let me just go back to Jamie. The reason I'm just like so disgusted with everybody who's just putting all this stuff out there. First of all, let me just say this. Y'all can believe that they are cloning people all you want. You can believe that madness. But the arrogance of you to think that human beings can actually, reproduce ourselves without using an egg and fertilizing it with sperm. Only way to create it. And even that way doesn't always produce a viable human being. But here's the thing. We're not God. We're not creative. We can't recreate ourselves. It's just the arrogance of you to think that these people have that kind of power. Like, stop it. And this man didn't fake nothing. It's none of our effing business what he had. Okay? But whatever he had, clearly his life was in danger. And he admitted that he didn't know if he was going to be back. His family did what he wanted them to do, which said nothing other than the pickleball thing, which apparently was true. How about that part? Apparently it was true. That part. See, so now he's made a miraculous recovery since April to July. And I can tell you that I know someone who had stroke. 3 months later, bless God, you could barely tell that it happens in the same age range. And it was stress. And they had multiple mini strokes, which if, I'm not a medical doctor, but which is probably what may have happened with Jamie. And that generally is not going to cause anything like blindness or paralysis. There may be, a little, some slurred speech for a little bit, and maybe the face is, a little bit affected, depending on, what kind of mini stroke it was. But he was under enough stress, and then they're also saying that he suffers from high blood pressure, something also that can cause that. And if y'all think about it, that's probably, with John Singleton, we're thinking that that's what took him out. It was the high blood pressure, and then he had like a stroke or a mini stroke or something like in that family. Stop going into all of these conspiracy theories around Jamie Foxx. It's just ridiculous. It's so effing ridiculous. It don't even sound right. He's damned if he do. He's damned if he doesn't. With us, the fans and the stands. It's the audacity of people to think that he owes us a damn thing. And then when he does, relent and come out, start popping out because he's at a point where he, wants to be seen. And he comes on social media, on his own social media. That's not good. Y'all wanted him to go and have a do an interview. The F? You're just mad because he controlled the narrative. He controlled what you knew and what you didn't know. And I told y'all there wasn't nobody going to be violating HEPA. Nobody was going to be doing that. Ugh. But getting back to this XY chromosome and the delusion of, in regards to us being gatekeepers of, periods and womanhood. Okay. So I guess, periods, and us being able to have babies are the things that separates, the X the XYers and XXers. There's other things, but in y'all's eyes, the fact that we can we can have a child because we have a womb, which is the reason why we're called woman, which is man with a womb, you know. So we are that's what those are the things that are holding you back from in your eyes, I guess. And you resent the fact that we have those and that we're the gatekeepers of it because we're the only ones who can have them in the human race, you know. And that's why I say XX chromosomes because you have people who are non-binary who are still XX chromosomes. You have um transgender men who are also XX chromosomes. So I'm breaking it down to the chromosome level because that's what we have to do when we're having this conversation. That's what in the human race, only XX chromosomes have a cycle, menstruation, and produce eggs from ovaries. Which, has part of the DNA to make either an XY or an XX. But see, us XXers, all we can give you is an X because that's all I got. All I got is X. Who determines whether there's XYs would be XYs. You carry that Y. So your father of all of you XYs who envy us XXers is the one who determined that you're an XY because he had an X to give and a Y to give, and he gave that Y. And so now you're an XY no matter what you do to the outside of your body. And you do not have menstruation because you're not XX. You see how I can say this, and I'm not cussing y'all out, not saying any of that. But I'm probably going to but this may be demonetized simply for the fact that I'm breaking it down to XX and XY. And I know that there are XX chromosomes out there who are afraid to talk about this because they don't want to be canceled. How are we going to be canceled when we're talking biology? You cannot change biology. You can't. The only way to have a period is to have ovaries and fallopian tubes and a womb and a cervix. All of the inside parts of an XX chromosome. And that's because our fathers gave an X chromosome along with the X chromosome that our mothers gave, not the birthing person, our mothers gave. Yeah, that part. It's just crazy. I know I turned the music down on this because this. Let me just bring the music back up. Let me bring the music back up. Where is it? We're about to get out of here, y'all. We're about to get out of here. And I know I came on early. I don't know. I might come back on later on. See, depends on how I feel. Depends on what I see out in these YouTube streets. I might have to come back on just to say something. But I did want to make sure that I did this on both of my channels because I've been neglecting my den dwellers, and I apologize. But have been giving y'all some spoken word over there. I'm gonna be dropping some more spoken word over on the Purple Diva Den this week. I'm also gonna be dropping some a vlog from this weekend over here on DC the Purple Diva. Under my Artsy Autism Mom Chronicles because I went to a skate party this weekend, and yeah, y'all know I got footage. I definitely got footage. We're gonna get that footage out to you guys this week. But I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all. I know I came on early. Shouts out to the replay crew when y'all come through. Who's that? Hey, Nina. Hey, Nene. I'm about to jump off now. You can scroll back, girl. I'm about to get off of here. I may come back on later, but it's gonna be like late for all of y'all on the East Coast. But I may come back on later on, maybe for like 30 minutes, maybe do some late night. Or just do it for about 30 minutes, for my West Coasters, But I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I will be back for sure, on Wednesday. But until the next time I'm on here, you guys, I offer y'all peace. Let me get my hands in here. Peace, 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 peace. And blessings from the West Side. But before I get off of here, let me see if they left this monetized. Let me see if I'm still monetized. I need to see because they've been demonetizing everybody. See if I'm still monetized. If they let me let's see. Okay, y'all. Right now, let's see. Right now, I'm still monetized. Probably because I didn't curse. I don't know. I must have done something right. So mine is still monetized right now, but I'm gonna come back later on and check. I will take all cash apps, all super thanks on the back end on this because we don't know if they're gonna let this stay monetized because we are talking about the community and a specific segment of the community that is coming after us XX chromosomes.
and bodily functions that we as XX chromosomes have, and we're the only ones who have it. So I guess that does make us gatekeepers. I don't know what else to tell you. We're the gatekeepers. You're right. I'm probably going to go say something about this same subject over on my TikTok account. So if you don't follow me over on TikTok, I am also DC the Purple Diva on TikTok. Go over there, check it out on TikTok, as my little short comments over there as well. But I'm gonna get out of here. As I said, I might come back on later, but if I don't, I will see y'all on Wednesday live. Until then, I'm out, you guys. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.